Electoral and Boundaries Commission's role in the nomination of President William Ruto's principal assistant, that is Deputy President Designate Kithure Kindiki, has come into play in the fight for the occupancy of the Deputy President's office. Among the questions is the role of IEBC in clearing Kindiki, despite not being properly constituted. Mwege William takes a look into this constitutional issue.
Deputy President Designate Kithure Kindiki's journey to Harambee Annex could take longer than expected. The political unprecedented times that culminated in the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua could leave President William Ruto without a principal assistant of his choice for a while. Kindiki's swearing in as the third deputy president under the 2010 constitution has been delayed over a court case. Kindiki's dream to occupy the Harambee Annex office is now at disarray and possibly to be delayed by the country not having a properly constituted independent electoral and boundaries commission. IEBC for 2 years has been operating with no commissioners in place following the end of a tour of duty in January 2023 for former chairperson Wafula Chebukati, Commissioners Abdi Gulie and Boya Bolu. Also Commissioners Juliana Cherera, Justus Nyangaya, Francis Wanderi and Irene Masit were ousted from office after disputing Ruto's 2022 general election victory, accused of interfering with the election process.
Honorable members.
National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula, while presenting Kindiki's nomination, said that he had been cleared by IEBC to have him replace Gachagua following his impeachment.
In the message, His Excellency the President indicates that as a prerequisite to the nomination, he sought and received confirmation from the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC.
IEBC only exists able to perform such functions when the commissioners are present. And there is a decision of the Supreme Court in the BBI case that affirms this particular issue. This was also affirmed in the presidential election petition of 2022 in the Supreme Court. So there are no commissioners, there's no chair in office. And so the question is, did IEBC even have the capacity to clear Kithure Kindiki for him to be voted on?
Rigathi Gachagua's legal team has also decided to bring the matter to the attention of the courts while they challenge his removal from office by the National Assembly and the Senate. Gachagua's lawyers arguing that IEBC's role in the nomination process is essential.
An impeachment is a legal tool. But even when you execute that legal tool and you put it into motion, it must conform to the dictates of the law.
The 2010 Constitution provides that the IEBC will consist of a chairperson and 8 other members. Further, the IEBC Act of 2011 provides that the chairperson and members of the commission shall perform their functions as provided in the Constitution, and a secretariat currently headed by the Chief Executive Officer Hussein Marjan Hussein shall perform the day-to-day administrative functions.
When you don't have commissioners, then you deny the commission of that character of independence, which is very important when it performs its responsibility. And that is why the Secretariat alone is not allowed to do important actions that require implementation or interpretation of policy.
In a meeting with Meg Whitman, United States Ambassador to Kenya, Marjan complained that already the Commission is confronted with numerous challenges and constraints that are hampering its operations, such as conducting by-elections within 90 days as dictated by the Constitution. Banisa constituency has lacked representation since March 2023, following the death of former Member of Parliament Kulo Maalim. Similarly, Ugunja, where Opiyo Wandayi was appointed as Energy Cabinet Secretary, and Magarini, where the election of former Member of Parliament Harrison Kombe was annulled. In the meeting held on Wednesday, Meg raised fears that Kenya's democracy is at risk without the recruitment of commissioners.
And the reason why by-elections cannot be organized is because there are no commissioners, which is yet a further argument that is being used to show that IEBC cannot act without commissioners.
At the moment, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, cannot perform its mandate. This is due to lack of quorum of 3 commissioners as required by the 2010 Constitution. Different quarters are now calling for the filling of these vacant positions to be expedited. Mwege William, TV 47, Nairobi.